Nice little workout today. Got that money. And debt with myself, but still gotta go and get it. And I made a promise to myself this year, and I bet you by the end of this year, we gonna look like a whole nother person. Whole nother person. You know what I mean? You know, I even made a commitment that I'm gonna stop playing the game. I even told myself that I'm gonna stop playing the game. I'm gonna focus on my goals. You know, all the stuff that I want to achieve this year. Cause life is too short, man. Life is too short. And the more you let these days go by, it's like these days go by so quick, bro. You wake up and it's like, oh man, I got so much to do today. And like, you do a little bit of what you gotta do and you still feel like you ain't achieved much. I mean, every step is better than no step. You know what I mean? I always tell myself that. But I made a promise to myself this year that I was gonna make a change. I say about a year ago, 2 years ago, you know, I was going hard in the gym, but I feel like my mental is a lot more healthier, a lot more clear. You know, I used to drink all the time, smoke all the time. I used to smoke every day. And now smoking don't even faze me like how I used to be honest. Like, it's just not the same. Like, you can't enjoy these things, you know, if your mind isn't at peace. You can't go smoke a blunt. You can't go drink alcohol, go party with your friends if your mind is not at peace. If you got a lot of things going on, especially if you're not where you want to be in life, there's no time for it. There's no time for it. You know what I mean? So this year, we definitely making a change. This year is the year where it's nothing but change. And I've been feeling it. Like, you know, your life, you get these periods of time where it's like, yeah. I'm not even just talking about a New Year's resolution, because I know we're only in February. Well, March now. It's March 1st. But, like, this year, I want these New Year resolutions, I'm going to just put it like that, to stick. I want them to stick. You know, I want to stay focused on my goals and on what I got going on. I used to play the game till like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And then by the time the next day, you know, is already here, I'm so tired, I'm so drained from playing the game all night, I don't achieve nothing. You know, instead of going to the gym in the morning, I'm sleeping. And I'm waking up at like 11 o'clock. You know, if you're the type of person that you wake up early, you know what I mean. You wake up early, I'm telling you, there's so much that you can do. If you wake up at 7, you wake up at 6. I mean, you know, even though I'm saying this, even at times, I have a hard time waking up, you know, early. Sometimes my girl, like, she's like, babe, she's like, you said you were going to wake up early today. What happened? And I'm pressing snooze. I'm pressing snooze on the alarm. You know, it's just a habit. But that's another thing that I want to fix. Setting less alarms will help. You know, if you set an alarm at 7 and you don't let it, you know, past 7, you know, this is my only alarm, you're going to wake up. You have to. You don't have no choice, because you won't have another alarm as like a backup. You know, we always rely on backups. We always rely, you know, on something to fall back on. But yeah, like, when I used to smoke all the time, you know, that's something that I will fall back on. And while I was smoking, you know, I just didn't feel like myself. I really didn't feel like myself. You know, my girl noticed, my daughter noticed. You know, they just noticed. Like, you could just see it in my face. My eyes always red all the time. I'm carrying eye drops with me. I'm gonna be real, you know, I'm going to interviews. I'm doing a whole bunch of things like in my daily life. I'm going shopping and I'm just doing, you know, daily life things, you know, working and stuff, and my eyes are red. And then I had to tell myself, like, no, man, no. I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna stop smoking. Sorry, I had to get some water in me. Super thirsty, man. I just had that gym session. I'm so dehydrated. Like, sometimes I like to drink water while I'm working out, but sometimes I don't, because when I drink water while I'm working out, I always have to pee. Like, I always have to use the bathroom so much while I'm working out, and I feel like it kills my pump. Like, I'm so focused, you know, I'm over here trying to get fit and, you know, get that nice pump, and then boom, I gotta go use the bathroom. Like, I know, I just can't. Especially when I used to take pre-workout. You know, don't get me wrong. Like, I love pre-workout. Like, pre-workout, you know, it gets you hyped, man. It gets you locked in. It gets you ready to work out. When I'm on pre-workout, man, I just I lock in. I don't want to stop working out. You know, one thing about pre-workout and me, I get so hyped. You know, my max might be 275, and I'll put like 305, you know, just to try it, because I'm so hyped. And, you know, sometimes I end up hitting that higher number, or sometimes, you know, it just don't work out. Sorry, I had to put the window down because we got 5% tint on this car, and man, you cannot see, man. Like, at night, you gotta watch out. But yeah, so back to what I was saying about goals and everything. This year will be the change. This year, you know, I've been telling myself, and I've been telling my girl and my daughter, you know, even though she's 4, my daughter's 4, by the way. You know, I have conversations with her about my goals and what I want to do all the time. But I keep telling my girl, my daughter, mainly my girl, but, you know, I'm serious with her when I tell her this, and I tell myself too a lot. You know, I'm in debt with myself. I'm in debt with myself, because every year I tell myself the same thing. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So, with me being in debt with myself, you know, my girl asked me, she said, why do you keep saying money after every rep? It's because each rep that I do, I'm paying myself back. You know, I want to stay focused in the gym. I want to keep my body healthy, and I want to push my body to the limits. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to see themselves, you know, the best version of themselves? Who wouldn't want to see that? You know what I mean? I used to have like a fear of going in the gym and recording myself in front of a whole bunch of people and worrying about what people think, and you know, you just get to a point where you just stop caring. You stop caring. You really stop caring, because nobody's gonna do it for you. Like, nobody's gonna pull out a camera and be like, yo, man, let's make videos together. You know, let's do this. I could really see you doing this. You know, you have to tell yourself that. You have to be like, you know what? I'm about to get in front of this camera. I'm about to get me a tripod. I'm about to get me a microphone. I'm about to do all these things, and I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. You know, I'm going to do it for myself. Forget what everybody has to say. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, none of these people are going to do anything for you. You know what I mean? As harsh as it sounds, that's how the world is. You know what I mean? You have to do it for yourself. So, you know, every day, you know, I walk around and I'm going to the gym. I'm like, man, I gotta start doing these videos. Like, I gotta start doing these videos. I gotta stay consistent. Like, you gotta stay, like, if you're trying to do a lot of things at once, you can mess up, you know. But if you stay consistent with one thing, at least one thing out of all the things that you're doing, something is gonna prosper. Something's gonna happen, you know. Something good is gonna come out of it. You feel me? So, you know, that's how I'm seeing it right now. I had a YouTube channel where I was doing really good. I was doing really, really good. But I deleted my gym videos. I don't know why. I should have kept them up. For some reason, I thought I would never be doing this again. But yeah, here I am. You know, I feel like the gym has always been my passion. Working out in general has always been a passion for me. Back when I used to play football, you know, my coaches, they would always be on me, like, you know, to try to see the best version of me, and not just me, but the whole team. But you know how it is in football. You know how it get. But yeah, so it's 1:15 in the morning, and I just want to say, be in depth with yourself. If you are going through a hard time, trying to find that motivation to keep pushing yourself towards something that you want to do, tell yourself every day, you will be there, but you are in debt with yourself, and you got to pay that back. You got to pay it back, and you won't pay it back until you're where you want to be at. And not even where you want to be at, but when you have a peace of mind, or, you know, you at that end goal. But it's hard to say when's that end. You know, when you satisfied, I guess, you know what I mean? Everybody's definition of that, like, their end goal and their peace of mind is different. So I feel like mine, I'm a hard person to satisfy. So I always gotta have, you know, something good for me. But you're in depth with yourself. Let's get to it.